What's up, you guys? 4K Lowdown here with another Mystery Movie Monday. This one was a good movie, but I don't know if it was worth the hassle of getting there. Let's talk about it. All right, you guys, this is episode 12 of the Mystery Movie Monday Out of Theater Review. And if you don't know by now, here's what happens. I go to Regal. Regal does a Mystery Movie Monday seems like 3 weeks. And I try to get to as many of them as I can. And I just started doing reviews, out of theater reviews for these movies because they're not out in the theater yet, and they're not expected to make a lot of money, which is why they do these. And I try to give credit where credit is due, or also turn people away or refer them to streaming if, I don't think it was a good watch. So this one was interesting because it was a good movie, probably one of the better quality films that I've seen on the Mystery Movie Monday. On the other side of the coin, I had a terrible time getting to the theater. This was the worst possible day to do a Mystery Movie Monday because it was the same day as that town's Christmas parade, which runs along the same street. So it was like we had to park a half a mile away and walk to the theater. So that was not fun. And it's 40 degrees out. So fortunately, we had our sweaters on, but got to the theater and they were turning people away right and left because everybody kept trying to come in and use the restroom. And as soon as we come in, they're like, "Do you have advance tickets? You need to be a customer." And I'm like, "Customer, got my tickets." And the cell service was bad because everybody was using their cell phones, and it was horrible getting to the theater, and almost made it not worth it to see the movie. But turned out the movie was really good, has an amazing cast, great acting, really good script. It's not my normal flair, and I don't think it's something that I would watch again, but it is definitely worth seeing. And I don't think you need to see this in the theater. It's not, and I'm not saying the title on purpose. I'm going to get to it in a second. But I don't think you need to see this in the theater. This is a drama satire type movie that I think is more intimate watching on the small screen. So because it was released by MGM, which is owned by Amazon, I expect this to be released on Prime at some point. Probably depending on how much it makes in the theater, I would say mid to late January. So the movie, it's an hour and 57 minutes. It's rated R, and the movie is called American Fiction. It stars Jeffrey Wright, Tracy Ellis Ross, John Ortiz, great Erica Alexander, Adam Brody, Keith David, Sterling K. Brown. It's got a really, really good cast, and it's really well acted. So the synopsis is: a novelist who's fed up with the establishment profiting from black entertainment uses a pen name to write a book that propels him to the heart of hypocrisy and the madness he claims to disdain. I think this is worth a watch. Definitely check it out. It's called American Fiction, and it's coming to theaters December 22nd, you guys. I've also seen December 15th, but according to IMDb, it's released December 22nd. But like I said, other places show it as December 15th when it comes out, so watch for it. I think it's worth seeing in the theater, but I think it would play better on the small screen with a more intimate audience, like sitting with your family and watching it and then talking about it. It would be, I think that's the type of people I would watch the movie with if I was going to do it. My wife and I sat there, watched it, and we talked about it on the long and cold walk back to our car. But it was a great conversation. And it was in that conversation that I decided that I liked the movie, because I wasn't sure what to make of it. When it finished, I was like, I'm not sure whether I liked it, but I knew it was good. And then once I got to the car after talking to my wife about it, I'm like, okay, I liked it, but I think it's a one-time watch for me. I wouldn't watch it again. I know what happens. I understand it. It's not something that I would go and repeat, but I think you guys would like this. And you don't have to be a movie snob to like it. You don't have to be a person that likes blockbusters to like it, because it's not a blockbuster for sure. But MGM puts this out. I expect it to hit Prime at some point. Like I said, late January, maybe early February at the latest. But now let's go to my preliminary score. So I have this listed as a drama. It says primarily a comedy, but it's a drama satire, which means it's got comedy in it. So I'm labeling it as a drama genre, and I am giving this a preliminary score of 75. So that's pretty solid. I like that score, and I think it's worth that score strictly for the acting, the cast, the acting, and the script. Those are the main things that I like about this film. But that is it for me, you guys. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to what I have to say. But don't stop there, because if you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on, you will get to see more content like this. And check out our next episodes of The High Five, which is tomorrow night, Tuesday night, the 28th, with our special guest, Caveman Movies and More. He's going to be with us. He's given us 6 movies to watch. Rich and I have watched them and scored them, and we're going to talk to him about them. And then the 29th, Wednesday, is our next episode of By the Numbers. It's episode 46, and we'll be taking a look at, among other things, the new Hunger Games movie, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So hopefully you can check those out. That's 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday and Wednesday. Until then, this is 4K Lowdown saying we'll see you next time.